Good afternoon, everyone. We would like to thank you all for coming and standing together in demonstrating peace and solidarity with us. We will start off with a statement, then observe a 2-minute silence, and lastly finish off with a poem. I am Sidra Naeem, the Muslim chaplain, and I am speaking on behalf of Anglia Ruskin University. This statement is in relation to the New Zealand terror attacks at 2 mosques during prayers on Friday 15th March 2019. We as a university condemn the horrific Islamophobic terrorist attacks that took place in New Zealand. This event proved that terrorism has no religion. So far, 50 people have been murdered in acts of far-right terrorism in 2 mosques in Christchurch. These atrocities are a reminder of the global consequences of far-right extremism, Islamophobia, and hatred, which leave innocent individuals feeling vulnerable to violence. This is the most Islamophobic terrorist attack we have witnessed in recent times. The perpetrator, Brenton Tarrant, was an extremist, right-wing, violent terrorist. His murderous intention was to target Muslims at their places of worship and on their sacred day. He was known to be spreading hate against Muslims and other minority communities, publishing a 70-page document promoting extremism and racism. How ironic, since he is an Australian immigrant committing these violent acts in New Zealand. We need to remember that both Australia and New Zealand were colonised by the British less than 250 years ago. Sadly, terrorist attacks against Muslims are not new. In 2017, there was a shooting at a mosque in Quebec. In USA, a mosque was firebombed. In the UK recently, 2 mosques in Newcastle and Manchester have been attacked by vandals. Finsbury Park Mosque attacker was given a life sentence for intentionally driving into a crowd of worshippers exiting the mosque. The Home Office reported religious hate crime had increased by 40% across England and Wales in 1 year, with 3/4 targeted at Muslims. Islamophobia and racism in the media and politics are largely driving these trends. With Britain about to leave the EU, it is feared that there will be a rise in far-right attacks against British Muslims and other minority communities, as was seen just after the Brexit referendum in June 2016. We remember the murder of MP Joe Cox by Thomas Mair, who the judge, when sentencing him to life in prison, said he was motivated by admiration for Nazis and similar anti-democratic white supremacist creeds. Our thoughts, prayers and condolences are with those who lost their lives, were injured, and to all the families affected in the terrorist atrocity. We feel sadness for those who survived, as they will face living with the trauma for the rest of their lives. We deplore and condemn this inhumane taking of innocent lives. Let us stand together to oppose terrorism and the criminals that promote it. Let us also uphold and strengthen the unity of our society and work to ensure that it is a positive and harmonious one, where everyone can live safely and without fear. It is vital that we all work together to build bridges and positive relationships and to enable difficult issues to be resolved peacefully. We know that each time a terrorist attack occurs, certain groups within society become the target of verbal and physical abuse by those who mistakenly blame people for the actions of extremists. We must stand likewise against this. All of us bear a responsibility to go out of our way to build a common peaceful society. We support the many people at this time in the country who are working for good community relations. And now we will observe a 2-minute silence for the victims, after which we will have a poem about unity. This week, Global Week is being celebrated in the university. This is a poem about unity. Our world, one world. Every morning on every news flash, I hear the sorrow of the world. Everybody's lost and scared, trying to make sense of it all. And as I travel to and fro, so many sad faces pass me by. I see lonely hearts living empty lives, just awaiting their time, as they drone their way through day and night. In the evening on the TV news, I see images of war. I see brother killing brother with no consequence at all. And while those who claim to be leaders sell us tales of deceit, but God alone knows in their hearts what they reveal and conceal. And while we call ourselves civilized, we go on killing human lives, too caught up in our own web of lies. Such different people from different lands. We are all descendants of the first man. We can be one nation facing one God, with no hatred, no envy, no war. Created equal are you and I. So if you want a solution, my friend, seize this moment, this day before it ends. Oh, what a wonderful world this could be if we all opened our eyes to see. All that we need right now is to come together somewhere, somehow. I pray for our world and every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles, like the colours of a rainbow, not just black and white. I pray for our world to be filled with light. I pray for a brighter day to fight unhappiness away. I pray for all of us to choose the path that's right every day of our lives. Oh Lord, help us all to live peacefully together in spite of our differences in colour, race and religion, as we are all your creation. Let us unite all the people without war or injustice to create one happy world like you created in the beginning. Peace be with you all. Thank you.